Grand Rising. Well, hello. Hi again. And today's December 30th, 2019. Tomorrow's the 31st. Woo. Well, anyways, today I just been cleaning, decluttering, dusting, moving things around from one place to another. Also, I have a whole couple of bags that I'm going to donate to the church or just places. And it feels kind of good just moving things around. And then I know there's a saying, and which I do believe, I find that true, that saying that your environment is a reflection of your mind, which I do believe it does. Like, notice that sometimes in our mind we hold on to things like stuff because it's symbolic, and sometimes we don't want to get rid of things because it represents something. But knowing of it, once we notice that, if that stuff is it really helping you, is it time to let go? Sometimes we have to just let go of things and make space for something new, or just even clearing the space in which your environment as well as your mind. Because sometimes a lot of the stuff that we hold on to um, can be a hindrance for even oneself, for our growth. Even we hold on to fears, which it limits ourselves. But you notice that once you shift things around and move things, letting things go, and or donating things, you notice, like, which donate is like sharing things, and notice it starts kind of like it's a reflection of you. It starts like making space. You start creating space, opening to something new for people. Even like you're open when you move things around. You notice how your mind shifts around to something new, like, oh, you become open to new things as well. Well, I had a deck of cards, and I'm going to share a story because earlier this year I had bought a deck of cards that's called the Power of Deck, the Cards of Wisdom, which I used to use them for my class, even for myself in the mornings. I would just pull a card out, and I noticed when I one of the in the middle of the year I was counting the cards. I noticed I was missing some cards, and I was trying to look all over the place, and I was just like, I couldn't find them. So I decided to buy a whole new deck of that same cards because I really enjoyed the advice or what the cards had said. Well, me making space today and donating some books. I'm even organizing my bookshelf, getting rid of an old bookshelf, and donating books too. And I noticed when I got one book that I don't even use anymore, and these cards came out, two cards, and I was actually looking for these cards. I was like, oh my god, oh my gosh, I found them. But the thing is, I feel like this was a good time for me, even advice, which this card right here, as you see, that is, this card means perfection. And I will read it to you, which it says, dream your passion, fly away, go through the hoop of your innermost fears and desires, meet them and conquer them. What pain from childhood have you not dealt with? Move into the wound of your most secret fears and find the seeds of wisdom that are planted there. Face what upsets you the most. It is a great teacher. Give away whatever is holding you back: insecurities, ego, fear of failure, or of not being loved, fear of being alone, and be reborn into a new state of perfection. Wow. And me releasing and taking all these things out, which, who knows, we hold things we don't even know within childhood or things in our mind. Even fear can be an acronym of things: false expectation appearing real. So sometimes we create these assumptions of fear that we put our own limits. But realize, if you give yourself that permission to remove those and unblock those in your own timing, in your own pace, you'll surprise the things that you're able to do, because you always could have done it. And this other card that I got, that I found, look how pretty. It's called Aspiration. Inspiration stimulates power. It is your aim spiritually and physically in the world, and involves the totality of your being. Without the balance between the physical and the spiritual, aspiration is a hollow accomplishment. It is like a spirit lodge at the dome of which are your ceremonies and rituals. But Spirit Lodge must have a strong foundation of capability, trust of those around you, and responsibility. Aspiration is what builds the Spirit Lodge of power. It is the architect of your accomplishments and sits at the feet of power as the deer stands, that remnants of an ancient and powerful civilization. Keep your heart open, kind, and loving so that energy of the universe can move freely through you. It is difficult to aspire without judgment, but judgment limits you and puts a fence around your consciousness. Give much consideration to all your choices in life and a free flow to your process of aspiration. So, aspire yourself, inspire others, and build others, empower others, not disempower, but also empower yourself, aspire, and face them, face you, and give you, and also give to the world. But it all starts with you. So start with you first, and it begins to ripple out, just like the pond. It goes within and out. So I wish you the best. And if you need, do whatever you need to do, declutter, clean, move around, walk, give yourself what you need. And I wish you so many blessings. And also, I'm excited to share. I'm going to start doing more things on YouTube. Hopefully, some breath work. I'll start something very simple, which, because breathing helps you connect with you. So that's my first step, is to share more. And I hope you have many blessings on the rest of this day and more. Thank you.